Alright, we're going to be starting round 3 here against QB Turtle 15. I believe this is someone who's quite good, played on at the mocks before, so it should be a tough one. But our hand looks fantastic. Well, like, as fantastic as an opening can be anyway. We don't really have any ramp spells, but we've got 2 enablers, 2 interactive spells, Hornet Queen in case they're aggro. So, you know what? I quite like it. I would guess maybe he's on like mono white or something. That deck seems to be pretty popular. Yeah, so whenever you get the Vessel of Decency versus Wayfinder hands, usually you'll play Vessel on turn 1 even if you end up not cracking it because say the body matters, but if you don't draw a land, then you end up wanting to... You don't really want to grab Uro off Vessel, so you'd rather Wayfinders. That's like one of the exceptions. But we did draw the Botanical Sanctum, so we do have a land here. Swamp with no 1-drop means maybe he's an Inverter. Okay, so he's Vampires. Not super familiar with this matchup, but we'll play the Wayfinder out because it looks like the body's going to matter. Okay, we'll take Garen Brigg. Drawing Emrakul was like pretty dope. But we will be able to Hornet Queen as well this game. Presumably, he could play like a Thoughtseize, potentially. And we did leave ourselves vulnerable to turn 3 Sorin into Champion of Dusk here. But I think I'm okay. I think I have to take that risk. Because chances are if he had Champion, he was going to play it anyway. Yeah, I like blocking. Huh. Didn't really want the other Emrakul here. Huh. I think it's play Brooding Pool tapped. And pass. Maybe take a hit here and set up an Uro turn into Hornet Queen. I think that's our chance of winning. Sorin is and Planeswalkers in general are just really tough cards to beat. If he like attacks with Mutavault pluses, like then we can like bounce, I guess, and then maybe like mop up something with the Ballista. But this also leaves us the option to hold up Brazen Borrower if we need to. I don't really see how I'm beating a Champion of Dusk here anyway. And he didn't have it last turn. He's casting the Murderous Rider. Okay. Okay. Fuck. That was a huge misclick on our part. Fuck. Ugh, that was so huge. Ugh. Well, that was dumb. That could have just cost us this match. If there wasn't an Uro in the top, then I think we were dead anyway. As is, I think our chances of winning are getting Hornet Queen in play. I mean, getting Uro in play would still be good. It's one of the ways to beat Sorin. But his Dusk Legion Zealot's gonna get pretty big. Like, we probably should have bounced that on end step or Cracked Vessel. I mean, we were definitely planning on cracking Vessel. Like doing nothing was the only wrong play. Think, depending on his hand, land might be our only way to stay alive. Hornet Queen is good against them if you're not too low from the Sorin, because it like brick walls their aggro plan. But a lot of these decks play Grey Merchant, so yeah, he can just nick those here for 1,000,000. So I'm not sure, even if we had an Uro here, that it would even be enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and crack Vessel, see what we get. Oh, Revoker's pretty dope against Sorin, but I don't think we're gonna take, well, I think we take Vessel, and we're gonna go ahead and bounce the Sorin in response. And then we get to Uro. Okay, so he hits, yep, he hits us for a bunch. Could be another Garen Brig. I think I'm gonna take a Garen Brig. Play Garen Brig. Play Uro. Okay. Rid of the creatures. And get rid of Vessel. Alright, land is good. I mean, I don't think this saves us. I don't think it would have saved us on the prior turn. We'd be 3 life higher. We wouldn't have a Hornet Queen in play. Well, yeah, maybe we would, but he's probably going to kill us with the Nykthos eventually and just set up a double Grey Merchant. What we want to do is we want to get an Emrakul into play and kill him with his own Castle Locthwain. If we draw another land, though, we can Ballista for X's 4, potentially. And our Emrakul costs 10, so we're actually pretty close to Emrakul. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if we draw a land, we can Emrakul. So we have effectively 2 looks. I don't mind suiciding in Uro in, because it buffers our life total a little bit. And the Uro brick walls his aggro plan here. And because we had the Brazen Borrower, we got to shut off his Nykthos at generating mana. So he doesn't get to have 6 mana here. He only gets to have 5 if he doesn't have a land. Having 2 Emrakuls is great too now, in case of Thoughtseize. I don't want him to Swift End our Uro and animate Mutavault, putting us to 6, because then Grey Merchant is lethal very quickly. I mean, the cool thing is if we Emrakul him, we can play his Sorin, we can plus it, sacking the Dusk Legion Zealot and shooting his own Murderous Rider, or his own Mutavault. So, like, the Emrakul has a lot of potential to actively, like, hurt him. So hopefully he's just, like, tanking, trying to figure out which of his, like, mediocre plays he has. He didn't do very much with the Sorin, though. So, but I would assume his hand has Grey Merchant in it, considering he activated Castle Locthwain on the 1 turn, Or he has like Champion of Dusk or something that he drew off of the Locthwain. What he could have done was minus his Sorin and in response activate Castle Locthwain. Because then if you drew a Champion of Dusk, he would have it in play. There's a little bit of a misstep from him. He's taking a long time. I'm sure it's... Yeah? Huh. 2 matches already over? Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Maybe he's like scouring through Goldfish to see what the deck is. I haven't had any results with it online yet. It's only been other people. So he's coming up on 5 minutes idle. I don't know how long you can be idle before it gives you a match loss. It used to be 10 minutes, but I'm not sure what it is anymore. Really would much prefer to actually play. It's better content, better practice. It's a fringe matchup, so like getting reps in against it is pretty important, I think, especially against a good player. I don't think there's any chance that he like tilted. Because like I made a pretty egregious misplay this match. And like the best thing you can do is just, soldier on and try and overcome that. The best play is the best play regardless of if you misplayed before, so at least that's my outlook on it. Yeah, we probably suicide the Uro in, I think, no matter what this turn, because we know we can cast Hornet Queen. And we want to just buffer our life total as much as we can. And pressuring his is really important, I think. Okay. Okay. That's a free spell. It's going to nick those for 4. Yikes. Yep. Ugh. And we're pretty dead, I think. This is 6, puts us to 7. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Gray Merchant is lethal no matter what. It's 3 cards in hand. Activating Nykthos gives him 5, 8. Okay. Pretty sure it's just Hornet Queen and pass. Feel pretty dead. I don't think us being three more life mattered either, so pretty sure we were just dead no matter what. But we could have had a Hornet Queen down, I think, a turn earlier, so we could like potentially pressure or absorb that attack. Game goes on a lot longer. Yeah. Well, maybe there's a chance he doesn't kill us here. He doesn't have a Gray Merchant. Hornet Queen eats up a lot of the onboard stuff, but he has a ton of mana, so... Okay. Yep. 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 Okay. 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 Okay, so that... Vault Sacrifice, yep, kill that. So we'll block there and there. Okay. Just one card in hand. Alright. Four. If we Walking Ballista for 0, our Emrakul is going to cost us a full 13. I don't know if we can actually beat that. We have a hand if we cast Uro, go to 8, cast Uro, go to 11. We have a blocker. 2, 4, 6, 7. It's still going to be lethal. So maybe we're supposed to... If we crack Vessel, we could Growth Spiral into Uro. I don't like that as much. What does double Uro beat? I'm not sure. Like, we're exiling it anyway, but that preserves our Walking Ballista. I think that's a better line. Oh, it seizes another card. That's the advantage of this line. And there we go. Alright, cross our fingers, we're not dead. 6, 10, 11. We get to Emrakul next turn. It sucks that Sorin can't give our Emrakul lifelink. Okay. Draws a card. Okay, land. Please not Gray Merchant. Okay. Please no Gray Merchant. Hope it's just land. That's the only way we can win this game. We're like, yes! Yes! Yes, we got there! Oh man, and we would have been able to Emrakul the next turn. So I'm happy about that. I don't think Curl Harpooner is good. Bramble Crush is interesting. And same with Rexage. I don't think there's much to hit, but there's a good chance they play Leyline. I don't really like the Emrakuls that much. I think we just need a way to win. Walking Ballista. I don't like the Tamios. Typically, I don't like Tamio against the Nykthos decks. Vixen Revoker shutting off Sorin, I think, is pretty relevant. And we only have the Rexages to deal with Leyline. I think I'd rather have Bramble Crush to deal with Leyline, to be honest. Yeah. Revoker's super important to stop their Sorin into Champion of Dusk draws. They don't normally play very many flyers. Well, like they do, but not a ton. Yeah. I'll try this. Yeah, like, we get to attack the Sorin there, gain life off Uro, do a bunch of nonsense like that. Alright, we'll try this. Got a couple interactive spells, and effectively 3 lands. Even if he has Leyline, we can Brazen Borrower it. Okay, interesting. So he's going to get a little aggressive. Okay, we're going to Traverse for Island. We'll pass. We probably Borrower whatever he does when we get our chance to. So he hits us down to 18. I think that's better, actually. Wayfinder. Yep, and then we get Botanical. We get to Uro, to Breeding Pool. I think that's our way to beat Champion of Dusk this game. But again, I think it's worth just going for the high upside Uro lines in this matchup, because getting that down is super important. Like, I'm willing to risk if he has Sorin plus Champion of Dusk here. I mean, then we can kill a Sorin. So that's not that bad. Oh, Kalidas. That's really bad. But we're going to Petty Theft the Kalidas. Attack the Sorin. Play Botanical and pass. Oh, man, this is going to be a tough one. Now he can play Kalidas. Okay. I don't hate that. We're a couple turns away from killing the Kalidas, though. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Alright, fingers crossed, no kill spells. Then we can versus Hydra fighting the Kalidas. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So, our only chance, I think... I think that was our chance, getting Emrakul. Okay. Pretty sure we just block there. Well, we can actually block to kill his guys. 1, 2, 5, 7. Yeah, I think we block to kill... Yeah. He sacks that, and then we kill his zombie in response. And we get to live. He should just let the damage go, yes. And he makes 2 zombies. We need our Hornet Queen here. So, Vessel. We crack Vessel. Alright, it's our chance. Yeah, we're dead. If we hit a row, we could have cast it. Okay, Snow to Bramble Crush. Maybe Bramble Crush is fine. Let's try Tamio. Because he should have Thoughtseize and stuff. Alright, I like this hand. That game was a lot closer than I think it really should have been. And we had some outs there. Like, I'm not sure it was okay. I'm not sure it was necessarily correct for him to or for us to bounce his Collegius and kill Soren. But it was really tempting too. Okay, so we're probably gonna Growth Spiral here. Yeah, now we're definitely gonna Growth Spiral. Okay. Wishing we had Bramble Crush now, but it wouldn't be over any of these cards, so... Yikes. Okay, so we'll play the Ipnu, play the Uro. Drawing all 3 of Wayfinders is horrible. Oh my god. Ugh. And a whiff. Alright, we want Rex Sage off the top. Yeah, I think it was dumb to board the Bramble Crush out, but it doesn't look like we'd have seen it this game. Well, that hand seems fucking fantastic. Jeez. Like, we have to play it out and just cross our fingers. Okay. other Emrakul. I mean, he's low enough on resources that... So we're going to block here. So it prevents his knight from getting a counter on it. Okay. Oops. We did it again. Okay. So we can bounce the ley line on end step. That was just really dumb on our part. Because we could have an Uro this turn. Yeah, I don't know why we're playing so bad, guys. I mean, do we win if we get an Uro? Hell no. Because all of his guys can attack through it. But it gives us a chance. Because we'd play it here and immediately have to block. So... Okay. And that's why we're supposed to... Oh. And we're dead. Didn't end up mattering, but we played so fucking bad. Ugh.